We're back to the Inside Scoop Emerald Planet. Here again, your host, Dr. Sam.
Hello, I'm Dr. Sam Hancock, Executive Director and President of EmeraldPlanet in Washington, D.C., working with 143 countries around the globe, looking at and for the best practices that can be used in the over 150 developing nations around the globe. It's very important that we reach out to provide the services, the technology, and the products that can be used, but those products and services must be sustainable, and they also need to be very low cost, because in many of these countries, the average income per day is less than $2. We have a tremendous problem facing the globe in developing countries, as well as in the developed world, because the population is expanding at a very dramatic rate, and the water resources are not keeping up. So we have three experts that are with us that are going to be talking about some aspects of water, the essence of life in the various areas. Right beside me I have May Gwinn, who is the World Community Services member of Rotary International. Thank you, May Gwinn, for being here. We have Youngmin Chang, who is in the middle, who is the Associate Director for International Action. And then we have Lin Mattison, who is the Executive Director, and I just found out through the show is the founder of International Action. So thank all the three of you for being with us.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
May, tell us a little bit about Rotary International. We've talked earlier about Polio Plus, but talk a little bit about the future for looking at water resources and what may Rotary International be doing.
Well, this has been an exciting year for water, actually. The President, Secretary of State Clinton, the Congress are all looking at beefing up water initiatives. And Rotary is right on board with that. In March of this year at the World Water Summit, USAID and Rotary International announced a new joint initiative. They're going to look at the first inaugural year, which will be 09-10. They're looking at 3 countries where they're going to start looking at these countries as model projects for Rotary International and for USAID. And the reason is that USAID has missions in these countries.
Now, what's USAID?
U.S. Agency for International Development. It's sort of the development arm of the State Department.
Okay.
And Rotary, it has clubs in each of these countries.
And how many clubs are there and how many members?
Glad you asked. 33,000 clubs, 1.2 million members in 200 countries.
That's fantastic, covering the globe. So we're talking about Rotary International working with the United States Agency for International Development. And of course, we have the International Action representatives here, and they're looking at the World Bank, I understand, and maybe the Inter-American Development Bank and other agencies. Lindsay, tell us a little bit about International Action, how it got started, and then we're going to let you talk a little bit about the pilot project that you already have going in Haiti.
Well, we've been working in Haiti for about 3 years, a little more than 3 years, and I think we picked the worst water situation in the world. I think Haiti has been rated as 150 out of the countries
150th out of 150, okay.
And it's a pretty sad thing. Port-au-Prince, the capital, is a city of 2.5 million people, and maybe 400,000 of them have water tanks and access directly in their neighborhood, which they have to go and get with a bucket and walk back. Generally, children do it. The other neighborhoods and the other 2 million people don't have any water in their neighborhood. It's trucked in and sold for a very high price, and is not. None of that water is chlorinated or clean. Waterborne diseases are the biggest killer, not only in Haiti but in all developing countries. Cholera, hepatitis.
Well, you have malaria, beriberi, there's just a number of diseases that come out of the water. May Gwinn, tell us a little bit about some of the projects that the local Rotary Club has been working on in the countries there, And then we're going to have Ms. Chang talk about their project both in Haiti and then also their expansion into China.
Well, last year we had a couple projects, one in rural China, where we served 2 villages, and one in partnership with other Rotary clubs in Zambia, as well as another one in Guatemala. This year we're looking at Nepal, Argentina, Niger, Mali.
And also India, I believe.
In India,
correct?
there's South Bombay water project there. And hopefully we'll see more progress on the waterfront in our club.
Youngmin Chang, you're working and have been in Haiti,
Yes.
working with projects down there. Tell us a little about what you saw on the ground, the importance of looking at these societies and trying to address clean water on one side, and of course sanitation on the other. What are you seeing in these countries?
First of all, when there is no clean water or the public water is not clean, there is a private sector stepping in. And in Haiti, before our intervention, private sector actually sold the water at very higher price. It's usually Haitian dollar, 5 or 6 Haitian dollars per bucket, which is about 70 or 80 cents, US cents. And when we disinfect, chlorinate public water, it was sold at very low rate, which is about 4 good, about 1 good, which is about 4 cents. So people, mothers in Sierra Leone, the most worst slum in Port-au-Prince, they can save up those money, and then they can pay for tuition, or they can buy food with the saved up money. So we're not just giving a clean water, but it actually helps people, mothers, to use the rest of the money for their, buying other stuff too. So we are actually helping their economy too.
Well, and that's what we're talking about through the EmeraldPlanet, that when you're looking at the environmental development, you must tie in the economy, because if you're not tying the economy with the environment, neither one of these are going to work properly. Lin Mattison of International Action, tell us a little bit about this new expansion to China. How did that come about?
Well, we have a pretty elaborate website that describes our project in Haiti, describes the chlorinator, and has a lot of the pictures of operations in Haiti. And the Chinese have a group focused on looking for technology for their rural areas, and they spotted this, and there is no technology for putting chlorine in small water systems. The whole chlorine industry is devoted to large municipal water systems and using...
Which are very expensive.
And which are very dangerous, requiring highly professional handling of liquid or, gas chlorine, which are very dangerous. Our tablet chlorine is stable and safe for amateurs to handle, and the Chinese sort of liked it a lot, and they've got an order of magnitude, several orders of magnitude bigger problem, because in the one province that they've sent us to set up a model system, there are, 1,300 or so water systems. We've been bragging that in 3 years we did 120 water tanks in Port-au-Prince. Now in one part of one province, we got 1,300 water systems.
So you're going
to deal with.
magnitude of
Yeah.
10 times what you're doing. Gwinn,
I think Rotary International would be interested in this.
I think
Chlorine
that'd be
device,
fantastic.
I
We're
think-
talking about linking people around the globe. We
Yeah,
can do it
you
right
know,
here in the TV
They have a
studio.
list of technologies that they have on their website, and I think that should be on there.
Yeah.
Well, we
we'll
can
have to
promote it. But May Gwinn,
let them know about it.
looking
Be on your
at,
website.
looking at what's going on around the globe, many people say, well, we have all these problems in the United States, so why we bother? Why are we worried about these countries? What do you think? Why should we be bothered with Haiti, China, all these different countries around the globe?
I think there's a mutual benefit if the world works. We're all one as in Rotary, we're all one world. And we feel compassion for these people who are disadvantaged, and we feel we have the technology to make a difference. We can pool our resources. We can gather our talents
We learn
together.
from what
and-
we're trying to share. I think that's what Youngmin Chang was saying. Why should we care? Ms. Chang,
What?
got
Should
30
I
seconds.
Answer? Because I know you want to answer for that.
Well,
Well, he's going to get asked too.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm a Christian, so I certainly need to help other people, and I'm very blessed to be able to help so many people in so many so little years. And I don't know why I should help, but when I go out and help those people and they thank me, I actually thank them for giving me a chance that I can help those people.
15 seconds. Lin Mattison, why should we be helping?
Well, they're helping us. Half our debt is in the hands of the Chinese. It's a good time to be
But
nice
Haiti.
to the Chinese.
Don't have much debt in Haiti.
There are more than 1 million Haitians here. Every year they send back $1.5 billion to Haiti from the United States. We're pretty well linked in all these countries.
On behalf of the EmeraldPlanet, we'd like to thank you for being with us. We'd like to thank these outstanding guests that are reaching out around the globe. Thank you, and we look forward to being with you again soon.